Hello there everybody. Thought I would shoot a video for you all to see exactly what I was looking for and also to help give some digital skills as far as adding some features to your Google slideshow. So to turn a regular Google slideshow into something that is a little more presentable for a presentation. So I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for that today. Now the first thing that I would like to show you today is how exactly on a slideshow to make this slideshow into something other than this. Right here, the click to add title and click to add text, which is the default setting. So if you click on layout, you can choose blank. Now by choosing blank, this means that you can customize the slideshow exactly how you want it. So what I'm going to do today is I know that for my slideshow, I want my very first slide to be about the My Blueprint Goal Setting page. So I am going to go to background, and I know that I want to choose an image. So instead of just colors, you can in fact put an entire image in the background of the slide. And I'll show you why in a second. So if I go to choose image, and on your Chromebooks you could have done a screen capture and then drag the screen capture image into this. So I'll show you that one more time. Cancel, and I'll close this. You go to background and then choose image, and it says drag an image here. So you could either go into your albums, you could go to choose an image to upload, which will bring you into your files, and so on. So because I'm on a Windows-based computer, I can take this and drag it and drop it directly into the image here. And there we go. And once I click done, I now have my My Blueprint Goal Setting page here. Awesome. Alrighty. The next line, the next piece that I'm going to show you is something called the shapes. Quite simply, if you want to highlight something on your screen, you can use a shape to do that. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on shapes, and what I want to do is I want to show people on my first slide exactly where to press to go to add a goal. So I'm going to pick a shape, and I'm going to go with something traditional like an oval. So now I would put the oval around where it says add goal. Now that's all great and fine and good, but the problem is I can't see. I can't see behind there, and it doesn't say goals anymore. But that's okay. I can, alrighty. There it is. So all I did was I went to fill color, and then I picked transparent, and now you can see through it. So I have a circle around add goal. The next thing I'm going to show you for this shape is the border color. And I'd like to put a nice red border color out. And luckily for the colorblind people like me, you just have to hover over here and it tells you what the colors are. So I'm going to put red. And I still think that I need this to stand out a bit more. So I'm going to click that shape again. And I'm going to pick what's called the border weight. And that's how thick the border is. So I'm going to pick a nice thick 8-point border, and you can see now that the circle stands out much better than it did before. Good. The next thing I'd like to do is I would like to put a line or an arrow to draw the reader's attention over there. So I pick arrow, and I'm going to draw the arrow from where it says goals all the way over to my add goal box here. And again, if you click on this, you can change the line color. And I'm going to make that red just like the other one, and I'm going to change it to the same weight as my circle. Good. The next thing I want to do is I want to tell a person what this button is going to do. And for that I need a text box. So you can pick a box or a shape and add a shape that way, or you can go to text box. And in my text box, I can print what I'd like my reader or my audience to do next. So click on add goal to create a goal. There we go. Now maybe, just maybe, I want to make that a little bigger. I can select it here. I can go to font size and I can up it to 24. I can also highlight this. So if I select the text, I can make this a different color. I can go to highlight color and I can say yellow, and that way it pops out from the page a little better. So click on add goal to create a goal. Good. So what we have so far is we have changed the layout of the slide to a blank slide. We have added a background image from my downloaded images and a screenshot I took of the My Blueprint page. I have also shown you how to add arrows, how to add shapes, and how to change the highlighting, how to change the text color, and also how to change the border weight or thickness of a line, and the fill color and the border color. That's how I made this arrow red and that circle red, and the weight is how I made the circle line thicker and the arrow line thicker as well. Alright. So those are the features that can make your slideshow really stand out to someone. The last piece is to make sure that your slideshow shows a step-by-step or action items that will lead a person to be able to create their own task list. It's like handing someone their own to-do list or a user's manual. Good. So the next slide I'm going to do is I'm going to create another slide that needs a background. And most likely on my blueprint, I would show someone what it takes and what the next screen looks like for adding a goal. So here, I'm going to screen capture a selected part of the page. Like this one. If I save that, of course that downloads for me, it'll look a bit different on your computer. And now I want to add a background. So I would click on change background, choose image, and drag and drop my screenshot to there. Good. On here, my next step would be to highlight or circle what to choose next. For that, I would go to shape, choose my shape, and circle the part. I would want it to stand out, so next I would choose an arrow and add my arrow. Arrow, and I can change the weight and the line color of those arrows this way. There we go. Good. If I want to add a text box, I would go to text box and add it here. If I want to highlight that, I select my text. I want to make it a bit bigger, and I want my highlight color to be yellow. There we go. Great. If you have any questions whatsoever, please ask. I hope this video was helpful, and I will talk to you all very soon.